An ordinary woman accidentally discovers a mysterious connection with a monster in Seoul, scratching its head just like her totally twin. She thought it was a coincidence, but TV Monster's actions mirrored her phone drawing this morning. Is she the new monster director? This thought sent chills down her spine. The monster was rampaging in Seoul. Talk about a massive headache. Minutes later, the monster vanished like magic, leaving no trace of where it came from. The people of Seoul were in panic, thinking, who let the When Annie found out she had a connection with the monster, she switched to video hunter mode, meticulously studying every monster daily routine. After comparing space-time coordinates, she found the monster appeared at 7:30 daily in a specific spot, like a monster synchronized dance. Her friends buzzed about the monster, exciting Annie. She took them to the park for live news, then danced street dance in a designated area. The three stared, dumbfounded, at the screen like a comedy site, realizing it was real, laughing till tears came. Just when Annie was feeling triumphant, the South Korean military fired missiles at the monster. Suddenly she felt a sharp pain in her waist, and in a fit of rage, she swung her fist and accidentally blew up a helicopter. Realizing she killed the pilot, Annie frantically fled but stumbled, flipping over a car crash. It's hard to imagine the casualties. Upon waking, Annie learned about Seoul and was filled with regret, too late to turn back. Then Strong Guy brought another bombshell news. A giant Iron Man appeared in Seoul, and he thought it was him. Talk about a comedy. So Strong Guy and Annie became fellow misses, discussed, then headed to the park on time. Annie stepped into that spot again to make amends. Following the note, she wrote "I'm sorry" in big letters on the ground, and it was reported. Citizens began to change their perspective on the monster. People began to think the monster meant no harm. Annie stayed away from the park, thinking the antics were over, only to run into her hands. Little did she know, this sparked jealousy in Strong Guy, who had a crush on Annie. In a fit of rage, he intentionally stirred up trouble. Hearing this, Annie rushed into the park like an angry little lion, ordering Strong Guy to leave, only to be met with defiance. Excited, she slapped him, which all citizens saw as the monster heroically chasing away the Iron Man to protect humanity. Upon seeing the news, Strong Guy looked downcast and called Annie to the park to regain his dignity, but Annie wasn't about to let him off easily. With a heavy punch, Strong Guy lost his composure. He choked Annie, intending to teach her a lesson, but it went beyond his wildest dreams. Luckily, time was about to run out, preventing them from causing more destruction in Seoul. That night, when Annie returned home, she found Strong Guy had sneaked. Turns out he confessed to Annie. All his help was due to his secret crush, and Annie felt monster pain. Annie finally understood Strong Guy's twisted possessiveness and suddenly recalled an incident from their childhood. The total tragedy occurred on their way to school. One day, walking to school, Strong Guy promised to help Annie find her craft, but secretly crushed it. Annie witnessed this fury leading to lightning. Turns out that lightning gave them superpowers. Looking back, Annie bluntly pointed out Strong Guy's twisted mindset. Rejected, Strong Guy dropped the act. Hearing alarms blaring and saw on the TV, he smirked devilishly and dashed into the. He aimed to destroy Annie for revenge. She fought back, but, as a small girl, was soon knocked down by Strong Guy. She could only watch helplessly as Strong Guy's big foot stomped around her. Before leaving, he dropped a harsh warning if Annie dared to leave town. She'd face disaster every morning. Poor Annie was at the brink of tears. Just as she returned home in despair, a daring plan suddenly struck her mind. To save the innocent, she resolved to fly straight to Seoul before dawn. Sure enough, when Strong Guy found Annie missing. Strong Guy vented in the park, but Iron Man caused havoc in Seoul. It was Iron Hero loose. As he raised his foot to crush a passerby, Strong Guy felt the ground tremble. Before reacting, the green monster appeared. Terrified, he was like a deer in headlights. Little did he know, when Annie was in Seoul, the monster had appeared in a little town in America. That's right. As Strong Guy attempted to flee, the monster grabbed him in a flash. He really got what was coming to him.